Please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, FHS. Today is Monday, January 4th, 2021, and it is an A Day. I'm Elizabeth Fish, and this is your Morning Show Live. Attention all art students. We have a unique program here at FHS called Artist in Residence. This class is available to any sophomores or junior artists who has at least 2.5 art credits. In our Artist Residence program, students get to work one-on-one with professional local artists. This is the only program of its kind in New York State. Interested? See Mrs. Warnett, Mr. Bryan, or Mrs. DeChick for an application. If you received a Proud to be a Raider card in December, don't forget to attend the breakfast this Thursday in Cafeteria A before school starts to receive your t-shirt and breakfast. The Dream Club meeting is online Thursday, January 7th at 3:30 p.m. We're going to start reading Kaylin Rich's book, Kaylin is a Local Author. Anyone interested in reading along with us can join in for these activities, regardless of whether or not you've been to club meetings before. Reach out to Mrs. O'Brien for a book. And today for lunch is popcorn chicken smackers with a dinner roll.
Good morning, Fairport High School, and Happy New Year. The Positive Behavioral Interventions and Supports team met before break and discussed different possibilities for the month of January and landed on goal setting as this month's theme. It's the start of a new year and a fresh new start, having just returned from break, so it's the perfect time to set some realistic and attainable goals for yourself. We would like to challenge all students, faculty, and staff to come up with one goal catered to you and only you, and one that could potentially be achieved by the end of this month. As you are working towards your goal, snap pictures of yourself in the process, such as working out at the gym, drinking more water, or a picture of your alarm clock showing that you're going to bed in an earlier or consistent time, or dropping off groceries at your parents' or neighbor's house, or reading a book because you're trying to focus some time on yourself for a change. Once you've taken the picture, please DM your specific class with your graduation you're using hashtag FHS goals. You can DM over Instagram. For example, if you are a senior, you could DM your picture to the senior class account using hashtag FHS goals 2021. And also be sure to tag FHS so we can have a friendly competition. For sports this week, on Tuesday, bowling has a match at 4 p.m. at AMF Lanes, and alpine skiing has a race at 6 at Brantling Ski Scopes. Have a great day, everyone.
Good morning, Fairport High School. As you very well know by watching and listening to the news, our nation is in the middle of an important moment in time and the topics of race, racism, and race relations. As a school district, Fairport is engaged in discussing and acknowledging racism does exist, and we realize that we need to have important conversations about the topic. For the next 6 months, we will introduce topics related to race, diversity, equity, and access. These conversations will be introduced to define what terms like allyship or privilege or anti-racism mean, what they actually mean. Fairport is continually looking for ways to improve society for all people.
This month, we are going to discuss what it means to be an ally for others. We all believe in the ideal of equality and fairness, but how does equality and fairness get achieved? It isn't achieved by being a passive citizen. Being an ally is a person of one social identity group who stands up in support of members from another group, typically a member of a dominant group standing beside a member of a group being discriminated against or treated unjustly. These brave people who stand up for others are actively taking steps toward eliminating prejudice and discrimination in our society. We all benefit from our collective efforts to create a better, educated, and more understanding world that treats each person with dignity, respect, and equality. As Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere.
In order to be an ally, one must be on the lookout for racism, on the lookout for sexism, for homophobia, for transphobia, and any other sort of action that puts a person down by the way they look, act, or live. Being an ally does not mean you have to beat your drum as loud as possible and yell at everyone, or announce to the public that you saw something done unfairly. Being an ally is being visual and being vigilant, seeing injustice in the places you are. So if you see injustice in the classroom or in the hallway or in the store or even on social media, an ally can bravely and privately have a conversation with those who are being the oppressors by standing up for what they believe in and telling that oppressor what they saw and or what they heard was not appropriate or okay. For example, if you're in if you're in public at a store, you can stand by the person who's being treated unfairly and let them know that what you saw actually happened and that you're going to help.
How do I become an ally, one might ask? To be an ally, one must actively learn about other types of people, ask questions about how they may be treated differently than the dominant group of people, and listen to others. By being aware of their oppression and your own privilege, if you are a part of the majority group, you can then access your own actions and access the ways you may benefit from the color of your skin, the wealth you may have, or other factors. Then, as an ally, you must pay attention to the things going on around you and step in to help others being discriminated against.
None of this is easy work, and it cannot be done, or it cannot be learned and mastered in one announcement or one attempt to learn about others. This month, we will be putting out various bits of information to highlight how one can be an ally to another. You will see social media posts about the topic. You may see bulletin boards being put up around the school, highlighting the successes of underrepresented people in various fields. And you may see some inclusive-based activities formed and run by student organizers during lunch periods. Allyship is our theme for this month. Let us be open to learning about this concept and other concepts discussed in the media and reflect on our own experience and the experience of others. Have a great day, FHS.